In the previous video, we learned about analysis, inversions, and non-harmonic tones. Let's see what else we can discover about how music works by analyzing a different piece. Perhaps it will help us solve the issue we came across in the third bar of London Bridge. In this video, we'll be analyzing the first 4 bars of one of the most popular melodies of all time, which in this case is presented in this arrangement of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. The melody appeared originally in 1761 as a tune in a French melody and was later arranged by several composers, including Mozart. This particular version sounds like this. We'll be analyzing this piece in C major using the same reference scale as London Bridge. Normally we'd follow our rule of analyze up then forward, but in this case all the harmonic information can be found in the lower voice, even though at first it may not seem like it. You'll notice that our first 4 notes, C, E, G, E, are essentially the same notes in our original scale degree 1 in London Bridge, just in a different pattern or figuration. This figuration in particular is known as Alberti bass. Although the notes are out of order, this harmony is not inverted because C is in the bass, or is the lowest note, so we'll indicate this as root position 5-3. The next harmony indicated is scale degree 1, 5-3 again. Moving forward, I see C-A-F-A, which clearly fits into scale degree 4. C is in the bass, so this will be 4-6-4, or scale degree 4 in second inversion. It's a good habit to always keep track of your inversions, as you will notice more and more that they affect the stability of your harmonies. Moving forward, we see scale degrees 1, 5, 3 again, B, D, G, D, which is clearly scale degree 5, 6, 3. Then 1, 5, 3 again, then 5, 6, 3, and 1, 5, 3. Everything looks great so far, but we should run this through the ear test to see if our analysis holds true. I will now play through this piece, but we'll swap out the left-hand part for our analysis, which sounds like this. It should sound harmonically identical, although the pattern of notes in the left hand will be different. Here we go. Everything sounds pretty much identical to the original, only with a different pattern. If I had, for example, analyzed the first beat in the second bar incorrectly as a 5-6-3, it would have sounded very wrong, like this. Thus we can use our ear, a far more sensitive instrument than the eye, to detect things our eye cannot. There's one thing to note so far in the harmonic analysis. It moves from scale degree 4, a predominant functioning chord, to scale degree 1, a tonic functioning chord. We originally cautioned against this as retrograde motion, but as we can hear from the song itself, it sounds just fine. This is because scale degree 4, not requiring resolution, can actually move back to 1 without a problem. The only caution is to not do this excessively, as it will end up sounding something like a run-on sentence if we have a long series of 4-1, 4-1, 4-1 harmonies, without our final 5-1 to complete our musical sentence. So far we've identified our key area, completed a Roman numeral analysis of the harmony, but we have yet to identify any non-harmonic tones. So let's get to it. In the first bar, C and G fit into scale degree 1. Bar 2, A fits into scale degree 4, and G fits into scale degree 1. In bar 3, the F does not fit into scale degree 5, E fits into scale degree 1, D fits into scale degree 5, and C fits into scale degree 1. Uh-oh. Even if we think of these two Fs as one thing, which sort of resembles a passing tone, it's found on the strong beat. Again, we have an issue with a non-harmonic tone. And if you look back at our analysis of London Bridge, you'll notice that it's the same F over scale degree 5 as here in Twinkle Twinkle. Sounds like there's a musical concept we need to discover. Let's see if we can figure it out. Here are all my notes in question, B, D, G, F. At first glance, it looks like a disorganized jumble, but if I rearrange them, I get this neat-looking chord, GBDF. In fact, it looks just like a triad, major third plus minor third with an additional third, a minor third to be precise, added above. This is known as a seventh chord, named because the outer interval is a seventh. Here's what it sounds like. The most notable characteristic of this chord is that the outer seventh is naturally dissonant, as is the tritone hidden in the B and F. With two dissonant intervals, it has a permanent dominant function, meaning that it cannot function as tonic. Even if I were to play a progression such as 1, 4, 5, scale degree 1, 7, my final harmony would not be a resolution. It would sound like this. Thus, it is most commonly found on scale degree 5, the already dominant functioning scale degree. As with the triad, there are also inversions of the seventh chord. Here is the seventh chord with all its inversions and full technical notations. We see now that sounding this F anywhere during scale degree 5 will instantly create a 5-7 harmony, and that the F is actually a harmonic tone. This solves the problem in Twinkle Twinkle, and in London Bridge as well. In this video, we learned about seventh chords and the Alberti bass figuration. In the next lesson, we will leave our simple nursery rhyme analysis and take a look at one of Bach's minuets, where we will discuss phrase structure and larger harmonic structure.